Hi, good morning. I hope everybody had a good weekend. If you're in New Hampshire, maybe Maine, I hope you had a great vacation week. The weather seems to be doing nice things for us. So that's good. And let's see if anybody's going to hop on and join us. Mother May I don't know. I felt like it was bad, but I did it anyway. Every weekday, I'm going to hop on either in a live, a really quick live, or I'm just going to post an exercise in the group. And we're going to get some exercises that we can do every day. They're going to be easy. They're going to be pretty straightforward. They're going to use things that you have in your house. But I think a big part of getting our mobility back as parents and getting those body parts to be lined up in the right place so that we can do the awkward heavy lifting of moving children around or yard work, or all the things that come in the summer, the biking and the hiking and all of the things. So I think what we can do is just start exercising in a really straightforward way that makes sense, that is achievable for all of us. And then if you find an exercise that you like that is too easy, shoot me a message and I can definitely give you ways to make it harder. Or if you find an exercise is too hard, shoot me a message and I can make it easier for you. If something is painful, shoot me a message and we can modify it so that it's not painful, or we can talk about why it's painful, how long it's been painful, and what we can do to make sure that it's not painful going forward. So that's what we're going to do in May not on the weekend. I got stuff to do. We're all busy. Nobody wants to check in on Facebook on the weekend for their exercise. But we're going to do it Monday through Friday, Tuesday through Friday, because, I wanted to explain it to you. And that's what we're going to do. So today we're going to start off with a double exercise because they complement each other really well. They're really important that you're strong in both aspects. And I just like to do them together because honestly, if we're strong in the front, we need to be strong in the back as well. And so this one balances out that front strength, which I guarantee you we all have really solid biceps, especially if we're used to working children around. But probably weaky triceps, because how often are you back here unless you're pretending to be an airplane? And you're not really doing strength lifting when you're pretending to be an airplane. You're just flying around the living room. So let's get started. Get your gallon of milk, because that's what we're going to start with. If this is too easy, get something heavier. If you have free weights, if you have kettlebells, anything like that, find the one that fatigues you out after your 10 reps. And then we're going to do 3 sets of 10, both arms. If this is too hard, I don't know how much this is, probably 4 or 5 pounds maybe. If that's too heavy, get a can of soup or do it with nothing. Our muscles are all at different ages and stages of their development, of their capabilities. And you might be stronger in one arm and weaker in another arm, and that's okay. You do not have to lift a 50-pound weight with one arm and then also have to do it on the other side. If you start strengthening yourself, you will gain strength. And if you have questions, just let me know. Ask me, shoot me a message, put it in the comments, put it up in the feed. We can address it. We can address whatever comes up. But these are really good exercises for shoulder mobility, for upper body mobility, for keeping that space between your ears and your shoulders nice and open. If we start to substitute with our upper traps, if we get that computer typing position, we get a lot of upper trap substitution for the shoulders, and we need our forearms and our triceps to be nice and strong so that we can move about functionally in our space, lift things, push things, pull things without using those upper traps weighing down on your neck, causing headaches, causing shoulder pain, all of the things. A really nice supplemental stretch to this is that bicep stretch where you put your hands in the doorway, you lean forward, you open your chest, it gets your bicep. Sorry, I have to put my mouth down. It gets your bicep, it gets your pec. It really opens the front of that shoulder. Drop the shoulder blade back and stretch in the doorway. Hold on, I'll show you. This guy right here. So you come in your doorway, lean forward, you open your chest up, you're really getting a nice stretch through the front of your bicep and your pecs. All right, here we go. 3 sets of 10. Easy peasy. Milk jug. Beautiful tall posture. Ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips. We're going to come down, curl up. Your thumb is facing up. You don't need to be facing out. You don't need to be facing in. We want to keep that shoulder neutral. 3 sets of 10. You're squeezing from here. So I want you to picture that you have a little tiny water balloon in your elbow pit, right? Armpit, knee pit, elbow pit. And that every time you get to the top, you squeeze it. Okay, so you're popping that water balloon. That's getting the bicep to fully contract the top. Open all the way down, nice straight elbow at the bottom. Curl up, straight elbow. So if we're stopping here, we're only working half the bicep. You're just shortening right in the middle. Not what we want. We want the full thing. 3 sets of 10. I'm going to say that's 10. Switch sides. Give this one a rest. Up we go. Beautiful posture. Ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips. Up we go. No need to lock your knees in place. And again, pop that balloon. Squeeze that balloon. Up and down. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Back to our first hand. A rest in between 30 seconds to 60 seconds is good. That's a good plan. Let your muscles rest and relax. It feels like a lot. Big picture, it only is going to take you about 5 minutes total to do the bicep curls, so you can afford 3 1-minute rests. That gives you 2 whole minutes to do the exercises, which in a slow and controlled manner, you can easily do 3 sets of 10. 1, we'll count this time for fun. 2, 3, 4, squeeze at the top, keep that shoulder back, keep your chest open. 6, I think 6, 7. Who can count and talk at the same time? 10. All right, let that hang out. 1, all the way open. 2, all the way open. 3, there we go. 5, look at us, we made it halfway and we're still counting. 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, I talked a lot. We're 7 minutes into this workout. They're exercises. They're meant to strengthen you. We're in good shape. Up we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm like making a milkshake. 5, 6. You can do this with a jug of oil. You can do it with a jug of water. You can do it with, let's see what else we've got around here. 2, 3. Oh, look at that. 4, 5. This is empty, but I could definitely put something in this cooler and do it with that. That would be palm up, or I could do thumb up. Look at that. Just coolers and jugs, man. Coolers and jugs. Next one, triceps. These guys, the ones that hork you out of the chair, or, push the kids away when they're coming at you hot from behind. They disappear as we get older. We do a significantly fewer activities behind our back as we age, and that unfortunately throws off your balance. So as you come forward, you're not doing a lot back here. And so to help maintain your posture, maintain your posterior control, which is the control of your body behind you, to maintain that balance of front and back, triceps are great. Triceps are huge. So for a tricep, you're going to come forward a little bit, tighten the abdominals, tighten the butt, tighten the abdominals. You're bracing your core. You're pulling your shoulder blades down and back, and you're going to come back. So this one is a bend to extend. So that straight arm that we were getting with the bicep curl here, we're extending it back and we're coming forward. Make sure your milk lid is tight. We're just going to have a big old milk party on the floor. Or, do something that isn't milk. Do your thing. If you feel you need extra control to brace that core, put your hand on, my desk is right here, put your hand on something. Get that core tight. Pull those shoulder blades back and down. Back we go. Like, yes! Like, that's the action. That's where we want to start. In that, yes, sweet position. And then you're just going to do your tricep kickback. You want to keep your head in neutral. So we're not extending here. We're not tucking in. You're just, again, ears in line with the shoulders. And back we go. This is really going to shake up the milk. All right. And then this side, again, let's see. So what can I lean on to show you a better placement of my hand? There we go, right in the corner there. So, yes! And then I'm extending back. I'm sloshing my milk all around. Extending back. Good. And you're going to squeeze at the top. So the opposite of this, you know, the other one we squeeze in the elbow pit. This one we're squeezing at the top. All right? You don't have to rest on anything if you don't want. Just beautiful posture. Ears in line with your shoulders. And back we go. Tight, tight in the tummy. Tight in the bum. Which is kind of awkward because your bum is your hip extensor, so it wants to pull you here. But if you can squeeze your cheeks together a little bit, pull your shoulder blades down, lock in your abs, you get a really tight protective core there. Which is not going to hang on your low back as you're here. So you're not arched in, you're not arched out. The triceps. Often forgotten. Well loved. One of my favorite muscles in the whole body. It does a lot of good, and when they're fired up and when they're working, the rest of your body gets good cues on how to be balanced. And again, forearm down, shoulders back and down, nice posture. I'm not looking up, I'm not looking down, I'm keeping my head in line, so I'm looking sort of right there. Six. Look at, we'll count everything. 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch. Tight shoulders. Everybody's in good support. So this is kind of like a low-level core workout too, because you're supporting with all the right muscles. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Look at us go. Don't worry, I'm going to put that milk back in the fridge in just a minute. All right, so that will give you a quick overview of what we're going to do this week. They're not going to be 2 exercises. Mostly they'll be 1, and either I'm going to pop in the morning and do a live that you can access whenever, or I'm just going to put an exercise with an explanation on it. I think it totally depends on how busy my day is. If you have any questions, if there's anything you're wanting to see, if you're like, oh, I need an exercise that really targets my butt, or an exercise that really targets my abs, or if there's something that you're like interested in, we're doing it all month. So throw me a message, let me know, and we'll get into it. We'll get some exercises. I can show you how to modify things if you need modifications, or how to tighten things so that you're feeling it. I think a lot of times people do exercises. They're like, oh, I'm just going to do what the instructor does, or and they don't feel the right muscles doing the job. So it just feels like you're going through movement. You're not actually gaining strength or mobility. And so I'm happy to help you key into the right way to make the muscles contract so that you're actually feeling the right contraction. So you're not just doing a body action, but you're doing a muscle contraction with a body action. So throw me your questions. Let me know what you want to know. I'm happy to answer anything. We're going to do this all month. Happy Mother's Day coming up to all my moms out there. I'm excited. I'm excited to do this every day with you guys. Again, except for the weekends because we got stuff going on. But yeah, all right. I really look forward to your questions. I'm excited. Thanks, guys.